Okay, with the innovations that we have in customer experience, I think one of my favorite is schedule an appointment chatbot. So in this POC, we're able to create a chatbot that a customer can interact within a customer portal. With this, you can start a service with a utility company in just a few minutes.
Hello everyone, this is Clark Ko, and this is the fourth episode in the new series of videos I call Tech Talks with CK. In these videos, I'll be talking about my personal experience with developing in the cloud. Prior episodes, we talked about areas around finance and human capital management and technology using platform as a service. Let's move on into an interesting topic around innovation and innovating for customers' experience. So let me introduce Ganimid Alvarez Jr., or we call him Ga. Ga is working in an area where we call innovating for customer experience, and he's doing a lot of very interesting things in that space. Ga, for the audience, can you tell us what customer experience and what innovations are you doing in that area? So what cool things are you doing?
Okay, thank you for that, Clark. And also thank you for inviting me to be part of this video series of yours. And here I'm excited to share my insights as a developer in the field of customer experience. And to start, what is CX all about? Customer experience or CX is one that makes every customer interaction matter. So it connects all business data across advertising, marketing, sales, commerce, and service. So just maybe let me give you an example. I know we're having a lot of issues on internet. I mean, myself and I mean some of the viewers as well. So for example, those customer service representative handles your issues when you're having a slow internet connection, right? From technical issues, handling your bills and payments, up to deploying technicians in your neighborhood to install or fix a connection. We develop innovations for that, and we present it to clients for them to create deals and more opportunities for other people. So our goal in CX, creating innovations, is to create a seamless experience with our clients and our customers, for them not to feel that they are on the process or on the business process, but actually having an interaction like a friend. Like, for example, we're having a Shopee or Lazada, right? It's like we're saying, hey, Shopee, hey, Lazada, buy me this, buy me that. So we want you to feel that you are not on the process, but having a direct interaction with the company or the brand.
Right. And we all can relate because we've had our conversations with various customer service representatives. And that interaction, again, in our context, could actually be very well. There's a lot of areas to improve that area. So I'm glad that you're actually working in an area to improve that particular experience. So, and I'm pretty sure there's a lot of innovations that can be done in that area. So, how you do innovations in that area. So, how long have you been working in this area, and what was your background before you started in this area?
Actually, I worked on this area since I started my career last 2019. I just passed the board exams back then, took a rest for about 5 months, and decided to work with something new. To be honest, I didn't expect to be in this field since I'm an ECE, but I guess there's a point in your life that you want to explore. Back then, I just sent my resume to just 3 companies. Then I said to myself, the first one that will call me, I'll pick it. I mean, I'll grab it. Surprisingly, I was called for an interview the next day, and I was trained under CX project. That's why I'm here where I am today.
Nice. So within 2 years, you're already doing some innovation work for the customer experience area. So that's
Yes.
a very great story to hear. So so let's talk about innovation, as you said. No, so what, in your opinion, would have been the most interesting thing you've done in working in the cloud and working on trying to innovate something like customer experience?
Okay, with the innovations that we have in customer experience, I think one of my favorite is schedule an appointment chatbot. So in this POC, we're able to create a chatbot that a customer can interact within a customer portal. With this, you can start a service with a utility company in just a few minutes. For example, you want to have a solar panel installed in your house. With a chatbot, you can create an account, send a service request with a system, have a field specialist do the installation in just a few minutes. And you can also request to be connected to a live agent, um, interconnecting those experiences. With this, we created a flow of experience between the customer and the services of the company without them noticing that they're on that flow. So how did we do that? We just first conceptualized the customer experience. Then that's when we work back towards the technology, not the other way around. I think that's it.
And that's interesting because back in the day when we didn't have these cloud and innovative technologies, people literally had to wait on queue on the phone, or worst case, right? If the phone wasn't there, they had to actually go to a brick and mortar office to actually file their, create, request for a new service, have something applied, to their house, right? Now with technologies, as you mentioned, like chatbot, it's like you literally don't have to wait in line. You just go ahead and talk to that chatbot. And if that chatbot cannot handle the request, you can talk, you can redirect it to talking to a live agent. So I think this is it's a very cool concept, uh, that improves, the customer's experience in interacting with, the services a company provides. No, so I think, and obviously, the customer is important. No? The more we have a happy customer, the more profitable an organization can be. So
Definitely. Yeah.
that's a very interesting insight, and very exciting things that you're doing. So what you sounds like you do a lot of exciting things. What career advice would you give our audience?
I think what I can recommend to all of you is for you not to be afraid of learning something new. Because I myself, at the start, I didn't know anything about this because I'm in a different field. So I think don't let yourself be bounded with what you're currently doing right now. If someone tells you, hey, you're just like this, you're just like that, always remember that you are bound to do something greater. As Steve Jobs once said, the only way to do great work is to love what you do. If you haven't found it yet, keep looking for it. I believe that God has a purpose for each one of us, and we just have to trust Him because He's the only one who knows what the future holds for each one of us. That's it.
Yeah. Very great advice, no? So again, no, that my takeaway there was this was not your field. You're not an expert in customer interacting with customers. You came from a technical background. You applied and you got enabled into an area where customer experience, and then you went ahead and jumped into innovating that particular experience. And all you really need was the passion and the drive to actually to learn new things so that you can be great at what you're doing. So great advice. Thanks, Ga, for that. And there you have it. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Like, follow, and share, and watch out for the next video where I talk and interview other cloud developers. And thank you, Ga, and everyone. Thank you, and have a nice day.